Hello and welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm your host, Summer Sanders, and today I'm here with Kate Hudson from Visit Spokane. Kate, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
It was fabulous.
Great.
Lots of fun times in the pool. We have a pool in our backyard, so we're lucky in that way.
You're that family with a pool.
Yeah. So, we had a really great weekend swimming.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been a great summer. So.
I think we should just dive right into it because
It
looks like there's a lot going on in Spokane this month.
I know. So the last few months have been a little slim. Last month I didn't have anything to talk about. So I'm excited that we finally have some museums that have opened, including the Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture, which has been shut down since March. And they finally were cleared to open with restrictions, of course, to make it safe for everyone. But luckily, they still have the Pompeii exhibit going on. So you can make a reservation if you would like to go with your family. You have to plan ahead of time, but it's very easy if you go to their website, northwestmuseum.org. And the Pompeii, the Immortal City display will be there until September 13th. And then, of course, if you miss that, they still have all of their other exhibits that are always there. And they also still have the Mount St. Helens 40th anniversary exhibit going on as well. So they've got a volcanic theme going.
Yeah, I checked out their website before this. It actually sounds like a pretty interactive exhibit.
It is. I had the fortune of going a couple of times to look at it before COVID shut everything down, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I have young kids, and they were enthralled with it. I was surprised that my 6-year-old asked to go back.
Oh, wow.
Because he said he didn't get it all the first time, so he wanted to go back.
Of course.
You get the little, it's interactive, and you get the little headset, and you can listen, and you're basically hearing the story of Pompeii. From a first-person perspective. And so it's interesting. It's really interesting, and a lot of the old artifacts are amazing to look at, too. So highly recommend it.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. And they have discounts for seniors, college students, kids.
Yes. So make your reservation, go. It's finally something to do, and you can do it safely.
Yes, totally. Yeah. The Blue Zoo.
Yeah.
So I was actually at Northtown Mall yesterday helping my brother buy some jeans from JCPenney because he has no sense of style. And we walked by this place called the Blue Zoo, and I was like, what is that? And I didn't even look inside, but there was a bunch of kids like herding in there.
Oh, yes. Blue Zoo is an aquarium that opened at Northtown last year. It's wonderful. My kids love that one as well. That has also reopened. So if you are desperate for something to do with your children, especially now that homeschooling is starting, it's educational, it's hands-on, it's an aquarium. They have lizards, they have a bird room, so your kids can go in and interact with the birds, and they have all sorts of things, turtles, tortoises, anything you can think of.
Yeah.
And, it's a really neat thing that we have in Spokane now. So I'm so happy to see these places have survived COVID.
Now, are there guides in there, or?
Yes, there are. There are helpers, and they take you in and make sure that, no one's hurting the animals and teaching the kids all sorts of things.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
Yeah, it's a really neat place. So we've got that. We also have Cattails.
Yes.
They're open too, just a side note. It's our wildlife rescue center, and you can go and watch the big cats get fed, maybe even feed them yourselves. They are also open right now.
That's awesome. And they're taking private reservations, right?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. And the nice thing about Cattails is it's outside. So if you're worried about being enclosed in an indoor space during these COVID times, Cattails is outdoors, so you can be outside in the fresh air.
Yeah. That sounds relatively safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fun. It's nice to see the big cats and the bears and all the rescued wildlife. So, yeah. Kids will love that one too.
Yeah. Now, the Historic Flight Foundation.
Yes. This is also a new museum to Spokane. It's at Feltz Field, and it's really cool. If you love vintage planes, this is the place for you. They have also been shut down during COVID, but they've, over the last 6 months, they've had little drive-through events where you don't get out of your car to keep it safe, but now they're officially opening on September 3rd. So if you would like to go and look, you can. They have automobiles as well. And then side note, on Monday, on Labor Day, September 7th, they are going to be doing a parade of the planes. So they will be taking off from Feltz Field, all of these vintage planes. So if you happen to look up on Labor Day and see barrage of vintage planes flying around, that's what it's for.
That's so cool that they're doing that.
It's a Labor Day tribute, so it'll be fun. Look to the skies on Monday.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's wonderful. And then we also have Northwest Blockfest. It's a virtual event. They have put together, they're calling it Postcards from Spokane, and they have gone to iconic places all over the city, like the Davenport, the historic Davenport that you're seeing there on your screen. And they have done musical numbers from each of these iconic places in Spokane. So we have posted them on our social media site, and you can watch and listen, and it's wonderful. And you don't even have to leave your home to do it, and it's free.
Yeah, that's great entertainment from home.
I like how everyone has sort of found a way to reconnoiter and redo things during these weird times.
Yeah.
Instead of live events, people have figured out how to do virtual events. And it's not quite the same, but it is wonderful to see that people are still trying to find a way to make it work.
Yeah, and I honestly enjoy doing things from the comfort of my living room, and that's something that you can do at home, sit in your PJs, no one can see you.
I was going to say, PJs have been a big thing at my house.
Oh,
and, maybe not showering as often as I should be.
Totally.
So, so it's nice to still be able to experience iconic Spokane and listen to fantastic music, because we are lucky here in Spokane. We have the Symphony, we have Blockfest, we have all of these wonderful organizations that are offering all these arts and culture events. First Friday, which is actually going to be in person this week, September 4th, I believe is Friday, 5th. That's going to be in person for the first time, but they've been virtual for the last 6 months. So it's nice to see that it's finally in person.
Yeah.
So that'll be happening at various businesses downtown. So look at our website. We can link you to the First Friday page, and you can go and see what all of our local artists are doing. And then every month, in honor of First Friday, a different Spokane artist creates a poster. And you can get a free poster at the Visit Spokane Visitor Information Center in Riverfront Park.
Oh, wow.
So we have that as well.
So they design the posters. And, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, each month it's a different artist.
Yeah.
And some of them are really neat. So you can collect all of them and hang them on your wall.
Yeah.
So, and then speaking of reconnoitering, the Spokane Comedy Club, wonderful event space. They have obviously been hamstrung by COVID, so they have decided to get the last laugh, and they are now the Spokane Milkshake Company.
Yes.
They're making milkshakes.
I actually saw this on Instagram the other day, and my brother's like, let's go.
It's working, though. It's getting people talking, and I guess they're, if you can't have lemonade, you can make milkshakes.
Yeah, and boozy milkshakes too.
No.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get back on track and have our comedians coming back through, because they get some big names that come through.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the days when we're back to normal.
Yeah, I actually wrote down they have pizza, hot dogs, shakes, salads. So it's like a full-on restaurant there, essentially.
Yeah. So I guess if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
So I love that they're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Which all of us have been doing in all of this. So someday this will be funny, right?
Yeah.
Someday.
And they're doing dine-in and takeout, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so those are the things that are going on. We actually have some stuff, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
I was smiling last night when I put the list together, so it means that there's a little bit of movement moving ahead.
Is there any events or things that we can anticipate later on, or?
Nothing that I'm aware of. Of course, Riverfront Park is doing their light shows. Right now they have a fixed light show, but it'll come back on Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights. They've been doing the free light shows, and so that's still going on. The Sky Ride is back open, and as soon as we move into phase 3, I think the Louvre Carousel will open, and so we just need to keep those numbers down and mask up and keep doing what we're doing, because the numbers are going down, so masks must be working.
Absolutely.
So,
yes.
Let's keep this momentum.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. But
Well, anything else to add?
I don't. Just go to visitspokane.com and click on the events page. There are a few events on there, mostly the stuff that we talked about today, but 3 months ago there was nothing on it.
Yeah.
So
We've come a long way.
I'm thrilled. And we also have Bloomsday coming up this month, the virtual Bloomsday run. That is the 18th through the 22nd. I'm looking forward to participating in that. There are a couple of other running events, Negative Split, the marathon, half marathon, 10K, all of these wonderful things going on. So there are things going on.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask, how does the virtual Bloomsday, how's that going to work?
Oh, so I actually just got my number in the mail the other day. It's all virtual, and you don't have to run the actual Bloomsday course. You can run your 7.4 miles anywhere you choose, and then it's kind of an honor system. You time yourself while you're running, and you go to their website and you input your final numbers, your time, and yeah, that's how they're keeping track of it. It's kind of on you to do it, but you have a few days to do it, and yeah, you can run the Bloomsday course itself if you want, or you can just do it wherever you want. And it was funny, I was talking to one of the board members for Bloomsday, and he said that they have had a lot of people registering all over the world now to run it. So they think they might keep this virtual component in years to come, because they have people in Australia that are running it, and Germany, and so now they just need to figure out how to send all those T-shirts out. Oh yeah, all over the world. That presents a whole new thing, but I thought that was a positive thing.
Yeah, that's honestly really cool. Yeah, that other people are able to participate now.
Yeah, because as soon as they announced it was all virtual, my family in San Diego, they signed up to run the race. So I think they got maybe some more runners that they maybe wouldn't have normally. Yeah. So it makes me happy. And Hoop Fest, the virtual Hoop Fest, was a real success. So that's been fun. And I just hope that by this time next year, we'll have had a real Hoop Fest in person and Bloomsday in person, and we'll be back to normal. But keep wearing your masks.
Absolutely. Mask up, everyone. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Kate, for coming on.
You're welcome.
I hope you have a good September.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Pulse of Spokane today. And stay tuned for the weather.
Today, Spokane's weather looks to be mostly sunny with a high of 86, while this week looks to also be mostly sunny. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 56. Coeur d'Alene's weather is going to be sunny with a high of 85 and a low of 57. Cheney's weather looks to be sunny with a high of 84 and a low of 56.
Well, this is Bloomsday in Spokane. We got about 40 firefighters and their friends and family handing out 40,000 cups of water as the day goes by.
It's a very good opportunity to see the public and support them and help them out and cheer them on during Bloomsday.
It's one of the best things about Spokane is that we have these major events and the whole community comes together not just to participate but to volunteer and show that they really care about our city and making our city look great.
This type of an event really is emblematic of Spokane because so many people get involved. We have 50,000 people probably running this race. Always has been a very huge event.
Right now we're at the corner of Broadway and Nettleton. It's the last water station before the finish, so people are pretty much dehydrated by the time they get to us. They really need our water.
The water stations are a vital part, especially on warm days like today. It's real important that we have the volunteers to help with that. Without the volunteers, Bloomsday wouldn't exist.
All up and down the course, there are people that are involved in this celebration. It really is a celebration of what Spokane's all about.
Welcome to Apex Plaza, Spokane's one-stop cannabis destination. Apex Cannabis features thousands of economy, value, and luxury cannabis products. Cannagear features hemp-based CBD products, glass, goods, and gear. Stop by 1325 North Division to experience the Apex difference.
This product has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence of this drug. There may be health risk associated with the consumption of this product. For use only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.
Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.